What's up, YouTube family and Browns fans everywhere? This is Cleveland Football, and I'm your host, Terrence Hudson. All right. What can I say about last night? It's not the ending that I wanted. I wanted nothing more than to send Ben off with an L at Heinz Field. But how fitting for him, his last game there, a win over the Cleveland Browns. Ben has been a thorn in our side since the day he stepped foot in Pittsburgh. 18 years anywhere to be anywhere for 18 years. I mean, that's impressive. But I've had a chance to watch Ben even going all the way back to his college days. We actually finished up in the same high school class and then being recruited. He went on to Miami of Ohio. I was actually recruited by Miami of Ohio. Mel Tucker, who's now the head coach at Michigan State. He was, recruiting my area and, sat, met, and talked with him. But they ended up getting Ben, and Ben went on to Miami and had an outstanding career there. And I would say in 5 years, my 5 years at Toledo, because I redshirted my freshman year, Miami of Ohio was the only team to beat us at home. And that was when Ben was quarterback, and he did everything. He ran it, he threw it, he would line up on fourth down, and if it's, midfield, he would pooch punt and knock it within the 20-yard line. Line up on 4th and 1 and throw a bomb. I mean, you blitz him, he's shaking guys off of him. So Ben did everything, and he carried that over to the NFL. 2 Super Bowl wins and all the other accolades and records that he was able to set. So, he's definitely got a place in Canton, and I'm not sad to see him go. All right, but shout out to him. Yeah, but again, looking at the game and looking at us, what I see is more of what we've seen all season long with the struggles on offense. And again, a game that we could have easily took control of and won, but it's like, who are we? Baker Mayfield, 16 for 38, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Chubb, he had some he had some openings in the first half, but then we go away from him. He only had 12 carries, 12 runs. The Hudson kid, I don't know. He, one of my cousins, but come on, man. He needed help. I can't blame that kid. He needed help. The Hudson III kid, he was getting abused. 9 sacks. Some of those I think Baker could have got out of, or he ran into, or if he... But 9 sacks, sacked 9 times, and we barely gave the Hudson kid any help. And it's just been bad because Ben was what, 24 for 46 passes, 123 yards on 46 passes. What's that? Like 3 yards a pass or 3 yards a tail? I don't know. You do the math. I wasn't a math major. And a touchdown and a pick. What else can you ask the defense to do? And it's been like that all season, where we've had these struggles on offense. And I feel like I'm just a tape recorder saying the same things over and over again. How we aren't getting the production out of the receivers. This year, the receivers, they underachieved. We gonna have some work to do there in the offseason. Right. You could say, okay, what about the quarterback play? I know I said I'll give my fair assessment of Baker Mayfield when the whole story is written, and I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna wait till after next week to touch on that and what we should do in the off season there. But still, just not good enough. Just not good enough. Overall on offense this year, not good enough. How many one-score games we lost? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 one-score games that we lost this year. All right, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times this year we were held to 14 points or less. Like, that's over almost half your games. You're scoring 14 points or less. And some of that I have to put on Kevin Stefanski, because what did we do different from last year? What adjustments were we able to make during the season? All right, to get the offense going. It's like you just keep doing the same thing and hoping it work, hoping it work, hoping it work, hoping it work, and it's not working. You know, how many RPOs did we see this year? I don't even think I seen Mayfield do an audible, like get out of a play into a better play or another. I don't even think I seen that this year. He's line up and go. I cannot. I don't know. Maybe I, went to the refrigerator. Maybe I went to do something to change baby diapers, something. But I haven't seen an audible all year, and it's been the same thing. Like, come on. How many one-score games? How many games where it was just so close and Raiders 16-14, 16-10 game against the Rams. The first Steelers games 15-10. Like, these one-score games is like going all the way back to the Chargers 42-47. The first Chiefs game 29-33. We couldn't get 2 of those or 3 of those. All those games where we 14 points or less. Come on. And some of them were close. Like, not trying to pit one unit against the other, but I think in many cases, if we just had a lick of offense, that we could have won some of those games. Like, for us to see 42 points or our 2 40-point games, that to me, those were anomalies. Those were outliers. I don't know what happened there. We had to get some turnovers or something. But based on the average or what I normally saw was just like not a lot of rhythm to the offense. You could say, all right, the quarterback isn't playing well, or the run game seemed to be going. I know we lost our running backs for a while. I know COVID struck, but everybody's going through that. And you got to be able to switch things up from week to week. You cannot be so predictable and think that okay, our running game is so good and we're so good up front that it don't matter what we do. If you know what we're doing, we're still going to be able to get it off. You got to be able to scheme. Like, people are too good. You're not going to stay the same. And I have to put that on Stefanski. So, we'll see how we finish up against the Bengals. I imagine guys is already, planning their vacations and where they going, or their vacation homes or wherever, summer homes or winter homes or wherever. But we got one more. You still got work to do. You still got something to play for, even if it's your pride, even if it's just on you seeking to get better going into next season, putting something good on film. Like, but that's where we're at. We still want to beat Cincinnati, but that's where we're at. And on a sad note, I'll say this week we lost I lost one of my old high school coaches, Coach Tony Fox. Outstanding offensive line coach, but even a better man and mentor, and just someone who poured into young people. He'll be deeply missed. He touched many lives, young men and women. So Coach Fox will miss you, and we love you, man. And I send my condolences out to your family. All right, so I want to end there. Let's finish up strong, and I got more coming. And I said I'll give my assessment of Mayfield after this last game. All right, so if you hit the like button. Be sure to share, be sure to comment, and be sure to subscribe.